What do you say, Gemini? Are you ready? Yeah, we're gonna do your reading right now. Let's kick it off. How you doing? Hope you had a good New Year's. Okay, let me get this straight a little bit. That's good. All right. Yeah, fantastic, swell, great. Hope you're doing good. It is the new year, new you. So let's get these new cards out here, which is a new complete deck that I got. Brandy new the other day. It is the Winter Still deck. Yeah, Winter Still. Still winter. But that is that. Okay. Cool. These cards are absolutely beautiful. Okay. They really are. Nice and shiny. Ooh, yeah. Wait till you see the artwork. Magnificent. All right, so you know how I do it. If you're brand new, you don't, stick around. See how I do it. You'll enjoy it. And for those that already have, I appreciate you guys. You guys are amazing. Woo! Okay, I kind of went a little hog wild on the Dairy Queen. Yeah, I just ate like 2 burgers and I'm like, yeah, it was pretty rough. But it was so good. Okay, so we're going to get these out here. We'll put 2 cards down and then we'll get to your story. Okay. Let's figure out what they're going to be. Oh, we got the Emperor. Let's get the next card out. Okay. So the Emperor with the 9 of Wands. Yeah. That's what we're looking at. Look at the cards. I mean, can you just imagine? Look at the detail, the graphics. It's awesome. It's Santa. Ho ho ho. Just kidding. All right. So Daniel, son, we're going to focus here. Well, it looks like definitely this is your energy here because I'm feeling 2 different like sides here. One is the Emperor, like the boss, right? In charge of some shit with authority. And then the 9 of Wands, somebody playing victim. So it seems like 1 minute you're in charge of the boss, the next minute you're the victim. I don't know what is going on with this. But we gonna square it away. Okay, that's why we do story mode. Break it open, find out what's inside. Okay. First card of your story. 9 of Wands. Oh, what is that? See the detail on that card? You cannot get any more fancy than that. Yeah. But the Knight of Wands here is somebody's like pretending that they're the victim when really they're the player. Yeah. Somebody's the player here. Pretending to be the boss. So it's this weird split, this weird duality thing going on here. Yeah. Very weird. All right, but we shall continue. Ooh. The Knight of Cups. This is weird, okay? Take it only if it fits. Somebody's going back and forth here. They are the player, but they pretend to, care and want to, have a relationship here because with this Knight of Cups, that cup is empty. There's nothing in it. So it's like somebody's coming off one way when they're really another way. Take it over, Fitz. Welcome to the chat. How you doing? Hello, hello. Kelly, what's going on? Kelly. All right. So we drive on. Okay. Six of Wands. Yeah. Six of Wands. So somebody, this is weird. I mean, this is like straight your energy because this is your reading. So that's cool. That's kicking it. I will be after this because I gorged myself with some Dairy Queen. And it was like, bleh, right? It's like my own damn fault. But I couldn't help it. I haven't had it in a hot minute. Yeah. What's going on? Hello. I appreciate y'all being up in the chat here. Talk amongst yourself here. I'm going to get this squared away because this is kind of... it's going to be rough. I'm going to tell you that. It's going to be a little rough. Okay, so like I said in the beginning here, somebody's portraying to be one way when they're another way here. They want to come off like they're this kind, giving, loving person, but it's really a facade because there's nothing in that cup. But they're really this player here, pretending to be this boss. But they want to be recognized as this Knight of Cups. So whoever, okay, take it up, Fitz. If it's you, it's you. If it's not, it's not, okay? This person wants to be seen in this loving way, in this loving manner, okay? But they are really this Ace of Wands. I mean, the Knight of Wands. Okay. Yeah. We're going deep. Real deep here. You just had cake. Oh, what kind of cake? German chocolate? All right. Let's go. I have a feeling it's going to be kind of a long message here. Okay, so buckle up. Get all your snacks. Kelly's got cake. If anybody else wants some, pow! Judgment. Game over. Yeah. So somebody's hitting the brakes on all this. Somebody is hitting the brakes on all of this. Chocolate. Ooh, yummy, yummy. All right. Somebody hit the brakes. This is being stopped. This weird. Look at me over here in public, but over here I'm not what I am in public. Yeah, this is getting very interesting and very deep. Okay, King of Cups. It's all about self-worth here. Yep, self-worth. And it's also about emotional maturity here. So let me get a little more on this King of Cups here. And there it is. Six of Pentacles. Okay, so somebody definitely here, it almost feels like someone's been taking advantage of somebody else's worth. I'm feeling another energy here, like this isn't the same person here, because the judgment's already been called. Okay, so there's a King of Cups here that, somebody who is, loving and probably definitely emotionally mature, and they've been taken from. I don't know. I'm getting mixed messages here. I need to get more cards. It's definitely interesting with this. It's like somebody doesn't want me to see or feel or tap into their energy at this time. So I'm going to force my way in. Here we go. Yep. Five of Swords. Somebody's guarded, very defensive. Okay. So somebody's been playing a role. That's for sure. Okay. They want to make it look like they're balanced. Yep, they want to make it look like they're balanced, they're emotionally mature. This is all running out now. And really, they're not at all because they're in this Knight of Wands energy. So they have their defenses up here. Five of Swords. Guarded. Guarded. Why are they guarded? They're guarded because they're about to be found out. Guarded because they're about to be found out. Woo! Play from the Himalayas. Getting bagged. Bagged and tagged. Woo! That's why the judgment's there. Can't hide this no more. Yeah. You can't hide it. Yeah. No, it's for Gemini, my friend Chatty. Chatty Hoochie Hippie. Love you unconditionally too, TBC. And then TBC. I can't read it that well. Put Dairy Queen fingers all over my glasses. And I broke the other pair because I've been famous for breaking all my glasses. I even bought this sporty kind. It's like rubbery and it don't break. I broke that bitch. So within about 6 months, I've been through like 4 pairs of glasses. And I'm on my last one now. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll have to get some goggles and strap them to my head. I don't know. All right. So hiding things, guarding things, being very protective here because there's a rejection here. So the rejection is they won't be able to do this anymore. They won't be able to have this, I don't want to say split personality, but when you're dealing with, you know, the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Wands, pretending to be one thing and wanting to be seen for that one thing when they're really not, okay? Yeah. Wow. All right. Whew. We just went deep into the abyss. The world, yeah. Things are about to change big time. Okay. Big time changes. Karma cycle. Karma spinning the wheel. Yeah, wheel of fortune. Not really. Well, I don't know. This is hairy. This is scary. Yeah, somebody is sulking bad. 5 of Cups. Depressed. So like this whole, like with the World card, I get it. Like the show is over. Okay, the show is over. The curtain's closing, and this person knows it, and they're really in their feels right now. So somebody's definitely feeling this change that's coming, this full circle being found out. Okay. Wow. Okay. This is absolutely crazy. All right. Empress. This is the loving you unconditionally right here. Yeah, so somebody sat over an Empress here, depressed. Maybe they were trying to do this to this Empress be one way and a facade of showing everybody else another way. And it all got exposed pretty much here. The Empress is the one that you or somebody else that this is energies and they were trying to hide it from. Yeah. So they were trying to hide this from an Empress and it got found out of how they really are. They're not this sensitive victim that's always hurt by other people. It's like they're the ones that are doing the hurt. It's all been figured out. Yeah, 8 of Pentacles walking away. Yep. 8 of Pentacles. Bye-bye. Wait, that's a 7. Here are your Roman numerals. Just kidding. Yeah, these are new cards. Look at that. Pumpkin patch. Look at that. It's kind of cool, right? It looks like he's walking away. Yeah. So now, like, since this is all kind of being aired out, this person is definitely feeling sad, depressed over an Empress that they want to invest in. Okay, because they were coming off fake and phony, like poor me. Sympathy pains, right? Yeah, they wanted to be recognized. Judgment was called quickly on that. Yeah. King of Wands. Action. Time for some action. Yep. Time for some action. What that will be, I don't know yet. Okay. But that King of Wands is underneath this Emperor. So there's some, maybe authority, something, taking action this way, something. I don't know. It's right next to that Judgment. So we continue. Yes. What is that? The Sun card. Okay. Well, looks like somebody will be very happy with this, this kind of action being taken here. Maybe it's just an enlightenment. Okay, maybe this already happened. Maybe we're figuring out that this is kind of all exposed, that this double personality, weird kind of thing going on. Okay. So once it's been exposed, brought to the light, this person is definitely feeling it. They know it's already over. And so now the action that's going to be taken, probably on the behalf of the Empress, will be very happy, happy, joy, joy. For the Empress, yeah. Is that the excitement? Three of Cups. The Three of Cups. Okay. So it's getting stopped. Like I said, hit the brakes on this. This is done. It's exposed. You know, so far I'm not seeing any kind of like consequences, I guess, right now, other than that Judgment. So keep going. Three of Cups and the Sun card with the Strength. Boom. Okay, so now this is like, yay, this is over. So whoever you or the person you know that can relate to this was doing it to another person, that other person is going to be relieved that things are going to be handled, action is going to be taken. It's already been exposed of how this split way of this person has been. And so they're going to be very much back in their full strength. Because now they don't have to deal with this back and forth kind of thing of who are you today and who were you yesterday, right? Kind of like you love me not. Yeah, the Moon card. See, everything's coming to light. The Moon enhances the view outside, if you didn't notice. Yeah, full moon in Cancer. So yeah, definitely somebody, you know, would be dealing with negative karma is going to feel the emotions even more because it is in that full moon of Cancer. So all that's coming to light, being exposed. That's why this person's, it's been done to, is going to be happy. Yeah, because the freaking Tower. Boom! Wrecking it. Here you, Miley. Taking him out. Okay, wow, that's crazy. 2 back-to-backs with a major. 3 major with a Strength. Strength card, Moon, and the Tower, baby. Yeah. So this whole facade is coming down. It already came down, or it's on the way down. Take it out of that face. So I guess if this person really was trying to like mask how they really are in, you know, to the public or to a person, once that's caving in, like this person is going to run and hide and they're not going to be able to want to show their face because it's the recognition that they didn't want. Wow. This is full-blown intuitive reading right here, my friends. Full blown. Wide open. Star card. Pow. You can't outshine a star. Hell, that's right on top of the Empress. Get out of here. Go heal yourself. Yeah. Definitely this person needs to do some healing for sure after this tower's coming in. Maybe maybe, you know, maybe this is like a shred of hope for some kind of communication to happen. Okay. Maybe this person is hoping that they can communicate with this Empress, maybe to avoid the tower. Yeah. Oh my, oh my. Okay, so I got the spicy patty melt at DQ. So if you know about Dairy Queen, they have those patty melts, and they're really good. But this one's got like the jalitos, which is like the crusty jalapenos. Woo! And it's like, it's chunky. Yeah. All right. So there it is. Knight of Swords coming in. Hopefully they wanted to have this kind of conversation before the tower came, but this person is nowhere to be found. Is that the Hermit or the Fool? No, that's the Fool card. Yeah, so this is kind of foolish to think that maybe there could be a conversation that would to be had to try to smooth things over or fix something. Because you can't be the victim when you're the villain. You can't be the romantic one if you're the player. Like, this is the shit that I'm talking about. It's just like the dual split, weird shit going on. And it's all being brought to the light. So definitely foolish to think that this kind of conversation could happen before the tower fell. Yeah, because that person's out. You're not finding them. They're gone, hermitized. So this Empress is in hermit mode. Separated, situated, gone, not even around, not talking. This person's going within on purpose. Because, I mean, the Hermit's looking at the Fool card. So this Empress is obviously contemplated or contemplating another journey, another direction away from this whole scenario. Because somebody else of authority is coming in to take care of this. Because they recognize this whole manipulation, I'm going to say. Even though the Devil card's not out here. Right? I love Dairy Queen. Oh my God. Where I am a lot. Well, you know, once you know, you know. There's no personal questions here today, my friend. This is strictly for Gemini. So if you have Gemini anywhere in your chart, you're perfect. But you're here, so just stay, right? Check it out. So we got the Hermit. This Empress is the Hermit, gone, hiding. Not hiding, but, you know, going in a different direction here. Yeah, they're not being stuck. Pow, pow, hangman. You can't keep a good person down. You're not going to keep them stuck. Yep. I mean, maybe at one time you thought maybe this person was going to be stuck on you like this, going back and forth between this love and hate, this I want you, I don't want you, this bullshit back and forth. Yeah. King of Wands or King of Swords on the bottom of that. Okay. Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, this Empress wants, like, you know, the whole kit and caboodle. The house, the car, the kids, the fence, you know, all that. And I want the shimmy, shimmy, Cocoa Puff. I'll check you out later, but not now. You know what I mean? I don't know where that came from. I love ad-libbing, though. Just right off the hip with it. Yeah, so this person is definitely all about trying to have a legacy. They're not going to get hung up on being stuck to think whether they're wanted or not, because obviously the Empress has a lot more self-worth than this person thought. Okay. And if I know the Empress is going to let you show yourself. Okay? She's going to be graceful, going to be kind, going to be all this good stuff. and it's going to come right back on you to either show you that you're going to reciprocate that or not. And that's how you expose yourself. Because the Empress is going to be like, if you love me, well, then show me. Because all you're doing is saying it, and if you can't bring it, then I know you don't really love me. Or even want me. Whatever the case may be. However far that may be for y'all. You. All right? Thank you for them hearts. Appreciate that. Yeah, Dairy Queen's the bomb. Jesus is now the King of the Jews. Have mercy on us. Yes, that is absolutely right. Corn Plum. He will have mercy on us if you believe in him. So is Jesus Christ your Savior? Do you believe he died for your sins? That is the way. Because none shall get to the Father except through Jesus. Meaning you don't have to worship Jesus. You don't have to pray to Jesus. You have to just walk in Jesus' shoes. You have to be like Jesus. You have to be nice, kind, and give the shirt off your back to people that really don't deserve it. But they do, in a weird way. That's why we know to give, okay? So there's to be like Christ, to get to that Christ-like. Because you can't be, I mean, God loves us all, but it's straight punks, whatever, it doesn't matter. But you cannot come to the Father unless you are, in that sense, purified. And the way to get purified is through being Christified. Not crucified, Christified. Yes. So walk in the ways of Jesus, and you shall be first. For those Luciferians and Masons and them Eastern Stars and whatever else them cults got going on, I wish they would really change their mind. You know, because they do a lot of good things for the bad. If they just turn it around, it could be something really good. So, sure, it's my job to call you all out, but call you out to Jesus and repent your ways, because obviously you're not going anywhere. Your game's over. It's already been had. Okay, let's keep going. Whew. All right. Let it all out tonight, baby. I tell you that. Woo-hoo. What is this? This looks like the Ace of Wands. Holding that torch. So what is that? What is that saying? Like, somebody's burning a torch for you, or you know what I'm trying to say? Something like they got it bad for you. So you, Gemini, have really got it. You're holding a torch for this person. So there's still, I mean, after the fact that you're going to play this game, now you're going to come out and say, oh, I have all these crazy feelings for them. You know, I want to start a new beginning. This is maybe why you wanted to have this kind of conversation, to heal some things before the tower came and wrecked that shit. I don't know. Sounds like the story to me. You know, when I first moved to Texas and had Dairy Queen, because up north there's not really a lot of Dairy Queens, and because I was stationed at Fort Hood, and me and the kids and everybody, we went to Dairy Queen. So we get there, and they were like, okay, cool, because we sit inside, whatever. They had the benches outside. And I was like, can I get a chocolate ice cream? And they're like, what? Chocolate? No. And I didn't know that it's just chocolate didn't exist. It's just vanilla, and they mix something with it, syrup, and that's how they make their chocolate ice cream. But they don't have it on the menu, and I was blown away by that. It's kind of a little odd fact about Dairy Queen. All right. Yeah, see now? I can't with this pretending. Oh my God. Oh, you're my soulmate. We have a connection. We have a bond. Where were you with the bond before? When you're out playing and hustling and gallivanting around, leaving this person out in the cold. Seriously. Now you're coming around once it's all been found out that you still want to play the victim, like you were the one going through this when you were putting the other person through it. No, we don't do that. What? The Dairy Queen, they make them. They don't legitimately have chocolate ice cream. They put the chocolate syrup in the vanilla. That's how you get your chocolate. Trust me, I know that. And it was kind of definitely different. Not too big on their ice cream. I mean, I kind of do like those little pop things they got on the stick. I don't know. I forget what the hell they're called. I haven't had it in a hot minute. Not too bad though. Yeah, I don't get the blizzards because it's just too much for me. I only just do a little bit. Ooh, okay. So we're looking at the Wheel of Fortune here. Yeah. So, oh, we're destined to be together. Oh my God, people! Like, oh my God, like this is a case of I had you, and you were like the best thing in my life, and I kind of fumbled you, and you found out this, and now it's being handled, and now I want to profess my love and claim you and do it all again. I don't know about that. That cherry's good though. Yeah. It's pretty good. Look at this. Kelly's getting all the snacks, getting everybody all piped in, and now I'm all like, I want some snacks. Yeah, I'm a big snacky freak. But I try to stay away from all that sugar. I mean, like, minus 2025, from 2024 packs to like, probably like 2020, there was like no sugar. I would only drink water. Definitely wasn't eating red meat, all this. But 2025, it was like I was a carnivore. I was like a sugarholic. Like, woo, I was going through it. I'm telling you that. So I'm kind of brushing off the remnants of 2025's my strange food addictions. Yeah, that's funny. All right, here we go. The Silence. Woo, what is this? Brand new card, never seen in my life. For real. Like, this deck is full of mysteries. Like, the Silence, that's not even a legit tarot card. Because look at else what came in the deck. The Turning. Taurus had the Turning here. Now you have the Silence. It's a kibosh. You're being shut up. Silence is now the only sound around. My face showing no expressions. Because you're nowhere to be found. Whew. Yeah, let's make a song with that. The silence is all you're hearing now. So there's no response back from this person about this whole, I'm your one and only. Yeah. When I work during the week, don't eat much. I work a second shift. Okay, well, I mean, you should be kind of eating something a little bit more than not much at work. I mean, I understand about the work thing and the eating, but, you know, I learned some cool things about nutrition, and it's not like the bulk that you need to eat, it's what you eat. I'll give you an example. I always grew up with like my mother just pounding the food in, right? Like, here's a pound of spaghetti, and you're only like 10 years old, right? It was just programmed in me to eat big breakfast, big lunch, big dinner, all that shit. And I was like, okay, I mean, I'm holding my physique pretty well. I have 3 blown discs and a hernia, so I'm like this, you know what I mean? But I learned that when you start dissecting the food that you're eating and using somewhat of the chemistry of it, like the proteins, the carbohydrates, all that shit, you'll find that the minimalist foods will make you the fullest. Like for lunches, I've been used to like 3 turkey sandwiches, some chips, all this shit, right? Then I switched it over to like 2 hard-boiled eggs and a handful of grapes. Bitch, I was full like all damn day. Seriously. So that kind of stuck with me for a long time until 2025, and then I was like, you better give me that Dairy Queen. Yeah. Thank you. Appreciate that. From the UK in the house, everybody give it up. Thank you, thank you. 5'2", so I have to watch. But yeah, okay, I get it. I get it. I get you, Kelly. I hear you. I'm 6 foot and about probably like 220-ish. Yeah. I'm all arms and legs. Let's keep going. All right. Here we go. So we have the 10 of Wands. Oh boy, somebody's carrying a whole bunch of burdens. Yeah, this is going to weigh somebody down big time. I want to lose 4 pounds of weight. If you want to lose 4 pounds, don't eat for 2 days. Yep. Don't eat for 2 days. I mean, you can have water, but you know what I think is kind of cool? If you drink just water in the morning, get like a big tall glass, 8 ounce, like maybe something like this, right? Get your water, put some ice in it, but take your, get some apple cider vinegar. And just with the cap, I do like 3 caps, sometimes 4. It gives it like a lemony taste. It doesn't really taste like that vinegar when you're drinking it raw or cooking with it. But it kind of weirdly makes you feel full while it's getting rid of the bloat. So, you know, that's a good substitute for kind of not eating for a couple of days to lose 4 pounds. Because I can eat my ass off for about a week and gain 10 pounds, but then I could kind of fast for three days and lose that 10 pounds. You know what I'm saying? So this is all from talking from experience. Yep. So 10 of Wands. Kaboom. Get your backpack, fill them up with bricks. Yep. Somebody is weighed down heavy here. This Gemini, this is you. Or your friend, who knows, whatever, right? But the silence is killing you because it's too much weight. See? Silence over here. The silence is too much for you to bear. Maybe somebody has a problem with being alone. Yeah, somebody has a problem with being alone here. This is why they play that dual card. I love you, but I don't. I want to be with you, I don't. It's back and forth shit. Yeah. Definitely emotionally mature and, as like I said, I'm sorry, this is not personal readings, my friend. Yeah, this is just straight for Gemini. You know, Gemini, anywhere in your chart, doesn't have to be your sun sign. Okay, I mean, I'd like to answer these personal questions here. And, you know, it's kind of funny because, like, when I set out to go and do you guys like this and say, okay, I'll answer your questions, pull a card, ain't fucking no one showing up. You know? It's dry. I start doing these, concentrating, then everybody's like, let me get, okay? So hold your pants on or your panties, okay? Because I think I'm going to start reenacting my my website. It was just a whole bunch of finagling with state law and county law and what can I do, because apparently I couldn't really have a home business doing this, okay, but I could have a Freemason lodge, right, in the residential area. So I was working that out. I had to kind of cut down on the website a little bit to do personal readings, okay? So I'm probably for 2026 going to kick in that door and get it back going. Okay, so in case you want to know, earthlydivineintuitivetarot.com. If the domain's still running, that's my website. Yeah, because I had the domain through Google, and then they got rid of it to go to Square or some shit or somewhere else. So I was just like, okay, with this and that and thatness, I'm just going to leave it alone for a minute. Okay, so I'll probably going to definitely pull it back so you guys can get up in there with some of this. Aw, appreciate that. Is that the UK, right? Yeah. Thank you. I love that. My top fan, you do have, I'm kind of grateful for that. Because it's amazing to know that, you know, hey, maybe somebody locally is going to see this, but now when it's skipping the pond, it's going across the water, and people are out there liking it. I'm loving it, my friend. I definitely appreciate that. And if you could just tell all your friends to come on over, we love the UK. But your rules suck, and it's not your fault. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that whole parliament thing and this whole digital ID crap, and that's a whole other video. Mm-hmm. All right, but we love you too. Yeah. All right, so let's see where we're going with this now. Man, this is pretty deep. The devil. Oh my goodness. This is like manipulation at its finest. Self-sabotaging situations and people, places, just for what? For a little satisfaction? For the moment? That's what it seems like. But look at that. I mean, wow. That card is crazy detailed. For real. Sorry, I probably have like barbecue stains on my fingers. Yeah, I mean, you gotta eat that shit hot. Okay, so the devil. Man, wrecking shit. Yeah. Big weight, big heavy weight, because it's all about manipulation here. You know, I gotta say this, man. Like, some people really don't believe in spirits or angels or even demons. But damn, you gotta know, man. You gotta know. Like, the spirit of lust is real. That's the urge. The urge. And it gets worse when you can't control it on a civil level. Like, if you're abusing other people and taking advantage of them, you're straight up in that devil Lilith energy, okay? And you get taken over. Some people have sex addictions because of that. You know, I mean, we're human. We're created to mate. So it's obviously you're going to have urges, right? So if you're doing your little thing by yourself, that's cool. If you have a partner, whatever, that's cool too. But if you're playing the fields of back and forth with pretending to, have feelings for somebody when you just want to mate, that's some devil shit. That's being possessed. So sometimes society will play tricks on you, make you think you love lust. Get out of here. Sure you do. Hey, funny guy. I'm sure it loves you back. But, we all have these experiences of these possessions, I'll call them. And you might be fine with where you're at because that's just what you're used to. Okay? So then you're complacent in your own life of being kind of stuck in that spot, not knowing that there could be something better, like love. Like, sure, sex is great. Sex with everybody is not great. But to have sex with a partner that you really love and you care for, and it's yours every day for whenever you want it, that is so far better than lust. That's just my personal opinion. Yeah. That's right. There is a dark force in the life. Some people, and they're ruined beyond that. You're exactly right. Control, because their mind is controlled, right? So if you let your mind control you, then you're letting the devil win. Because that's how he works on you, is through your mind. And if he's going to keep telling you got the urge, you got the urge, you got the urge, well, then you're going to have the urge. Like that song, Love, yeah, hard game to play. It sure is, Kelly. I mean, because, we can fall in love and be married and making it 17 years, and then one day, boom, it's nothing. And then you're like, was it love? Wasn't it? And it's just, it's hard to deal with some of these things like that. But love doesn't hurt. Love doesn't rush. Love doesn't make you feel bad. Love doesn't hurt you, make fun of you, doesn't control you. To me, love is like feeling like a little kid, giddy and happy and running through the field with no shoes on and eating ice cream from the ice cream truck and it's all over your face, and jump rope, and you know, all that joy, the unconditional willingness to experience without all the other shit. That's like love. You know, oh, I love Dairy Queen, but I really don't. So we just use that word as a sense of comfort and complacency without really knowing the true definition, because most of us never really felt that. Most of us don't know what real love is. You know, my stepfather would beat the hell out of me and be like, I'm only doing this because I love you. So now I think I got to get my ass beat to feel loved. This is when I was growing up. So we get our senses twisted up. Well, I would say 99% of the time it's programmed into us by our parents, you know, and so we get stuck with that. Therefore, we don't get to experience the full blown version of what it really means. So we think lust is love, and it's not. I mean, it's a part of it when you have that loving, solid commitment and you're wanting to be with your partner every day. You can say that's a little lustful, but it's on a different level. It weirdly changes from that, you know, the energetic level. It doesn't seem so dirty. Know what really is, but never had. Yeah, from a male counterpart. Yeah, I mean, I've had people say they love me, but when their actions really showed some shit, it wasn't that at all. Then you know, for me, it was like, well, was I provoking something to make this person change? Did I change? Didn't know it to make this person not love me in the way that they say because they can't show me? No, it's just this person didn't know how to show. So we have to kind of go through that, take the experience with it, take the hit on the chin to really get to that moment of being closer to feeling what it really is like. And we all have the capacity, just some on different levels because it's buried, hidden, and you know, it's way, way deep on layers and layers of bullshit and trauma. Yeah. Okay, 2 1s. So, you have a decision to make. A decision to make about this energy of this devilish manipulation shit. Okay? You can either end the devil shit here and walk free of into your own life of really settling into what you want. Or you can hold on to the burdens that you're carrying with the game that you're still going with. Okay? Yes, indeed. Whew. Yeah. 2 of Cups, just like I said, you have to make a decision on, do you want to have a relationship that's actually meaningful, or do you want to stay in this devil energy to be all bullshit and way down and just not going anywhere, but just self-sabotaging every single relationship that you're going to have. Sounds like some therapy, man. For real. For real. Immigration to the United States, yeah, come on. Do it. Yeah. Don't take those boats, though. You better come over on the plane, register as a citizen. Mess around. But seriously, like, yeah, come on over, man. I mean, that'd be great. I mean, I like to go to, you know, the UK too and check it out. But I don't know the rules or the laws, and maybe it's just because I'm not used to it. But a lot of things don't seem right with that EU. Like the EU and, you know, whatever. Because now YouTube plays the rules by their rules. So if I say something that's not quite correct, maybe to the EU, you know, I can get shut down for that. And I'm like, wait, I thought this was like an American company and for the people, even though it's over the world, but the rules are made by the company that's here in the United States. YouTube, Google. But no, we're playing to the rules of the advertisers in the EU. So, look at your Gmail symbol. Your Gmail, right? Go on your app, look at, see, it says M like that, Gmail. That's the same little apron that the Freemasons wear, and it has a symbol of the M just like that in the red and the white. So that should just tell you how the rules play out. Yes, sir. I do my homework. I can smell the shenanigans, okay? Okay. Yeah. So you got a big decision to make. Anything with me. This is not a personal unless you're a Gemini. Stick around. Let's do this. Yeah. Okay. So here we go. Make a decision. What are you going to do? Oh. Oh. Well, isn't this fun? Looks like you want to pull your hat out of your ass and get grounded a little bit. King of Pentacles. Bravo. Okay, so it looks like somebody definitely wants to change their ways here. Maybe somebody who's enlightened and inspired by how this Empress was able to handle everything and kind of be that mirror and make you see what was going on through their eyes by your actions. What am I even saying? Crazy. Yeah. A lot of psychics is on Earth, so how the F you looking for Jesus Christ? What? Let me read that again. Did you know that a lot of psychics is on Earth? So how the is you looking for Jesus Christ? See, I'm not looking for Jesus Christ. I already found him because I know who he is, what he stands for, and what he's all about. And so if you read the scripture, you understand that the way is through Christ, to be like Christ. So living nice, living kind. I've already explained this. That's how you find Christ without really looking for him, because I don't know. This is how I feel about it. You know, I think we all have that ability to have that Christ-like consciousness, okay? Like Christianity, Christian. It's the Christ within, like Christian, the Christ in, Christian. Get it? Christian, Christ in. Let's sing a song. Christian, Christ in. Let's go. Here we go. Playing around, having some fun, getting grounded, Ace of Cups. There you go. Pour it into yourself a little bit. This is what you need. Yeah. Self-love, self-care. Get yourself grounded. Figure out what you want. All right? He is in everything because he made everything. Well, Jesus Christ is not God. See, this is kind of where everybody kind of gets a little confused. Okay? So let's remember. Our Father. Had gave his only begotten Son. What does that say? So God had a son, and that son was Jesus. So how are we going to say that Jesus was God when that first statement is precedent over everything? Giving you the clue, okay? So some of the things that Jesus said, like, I am all I am of the Father, because, check it, your DNA is half of your dad, and the other half is of your mom. So then, would you not be able to say that you are of your father? It's a misinterpretation of how people are trying to understand it from a perspective of somewhere that's not even out there. Like, it clearly spells it out. You know, and even Jesus says, don't worship me, but come to me to get to the Father. Right. Because even, let's see, when his son died on the cross. Yes, see, exactly, correct, exactly. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Right. Jesus is the Son. But you know what's weird? You hear things like the Son of Man because he had a what? A earthly mother and father. So there will be misinterpretations and misunderstandings from the perceptions of the people who are telling that side of the story. Okay? But Jesus said that he seen Lucifer fall like lightning. Whew. He met Abraham and Moses and everybody hanging out, partying on the mountain. Right? Drinking wine. Not really though, but you know what I'm saying? So God's not going to say that I have a child and then get to be that child, crucify himself. I mean, that's just confusing, which would be the trick of the devil. But see, the devil, even with that, is not really a trick because the devil is, if we think of like the law, okay, so God's the judge, you are the defendant. And the Satan is the prosecutor. Right. So the Satan, he goes and says, hey, God, guess what? This guy right here is full of lust. He's not worthy of you. But he doesn't tell him he's like helping you become lustful, right? Because he wanted to be like God or higher than God, exalt himself over God. So he's the prosecutor. He's going to snitch on your shit. Just like he went to God about Job and said, this punk, he ain't got that much faith for you like you think. And God said, oh yeah? Well, go ahead and test him. So the devil was able to punish, with God's permission, Job. Not being able to kill him, but just wreck his whole life. Just to prove the case of Job staying faithful. Okay? So we really need to really dissect what's being said about the Bible because there's a lot of Bibles out there. Hey, did you know there's 10,000 religions? Yeah, like, what the fuck? One God, 10,000 religions. Makes no sense. Every new level has a new devil. You got that right. Yeah, brilliant. Oh, I thank you, my friend. You never get your ass to the United States. Better hurry up. Things are getting good. Okay. Oh, so to square away one thing about this Trump thing in Venezuela, okay, a lot of people were like, oh no, did we forget that the Venezuelan president Maduro was a sneak? He wasn't even legitimately put in. He was like, he kind of forced his way into that presidency. It took over as a dictator and running all the drugs. The drugs, come on. So if he's an illegitimate president to a country that he's corrupting, wouldn't it be logical to take him out? Of course. So then, do you think that Trump's going to go to Congress and say, hey, you're a scumbag, you're a scumbag, and you're a scumbag as congressmen because they're in the sack and in the hand gripping the balls of this guy in Venezuela. Why? Because they get the money for the drugs. So he's not going to say, let me beg to you, so then you can go tell these guys my plans and wreck the whole shit. So he did a good thing by getting rid of this terrorist guy. He's not even in our country, but he was making our country shit by allowing the import of the drugs, which is really the crime here. So as soon as that guy got bounced out, guess who became the president now, the vice president? Just like that's how it's supposed to be. So the United States is not taking over for the oil. Now, I mean, we might get a little dip in it. I don't know. But it's to wipe out that nasty drug criminal shit. Look, I mean, all the ICE stuff that's happening. I mean, that's part of the drug bust over here in the United States. Then we take it to Mexico and try to clean out the cartel. Then we take it a little further from Mexico, South America, Venezuela. Boom. You see how we're sweeping it? Just like reading the Bible. It's right in front of your face. Just your perception, what you're being told of the story, is what you're going to lead on to your opinion. That's right. All right. So clean this up here. We got a lot of distracted conversations that I'm really enjoying, but I don't want to get too lost with this. Okay, because we need to finish this out because we got the Ace of the Cups here and the King of Pentacles. So you're cleaning it up, getting to fill your own cup up because you choose that over the devil. So that's good that you're starting to feel that you love yourself more to build that self-worth to get out of this. And it was a helping hand from the Empress to have to show you that this is how that you were looking, right? So now it is the Three of Swords. Okay, it's gonna hurt a little bit. You know, it's gonna hurt a little bit. I mean, the truth does hurt, especially when you have not been living in the truth. It hurts. Or if you're gonna tell somebody their truth because they can't see it, it's gonna hurt. But it's only gonna hurt for a little bit because you have the Ace of Cups. That's big. That's big time loving yourself. Okay, this is why this is why you have to stay grounded. Okay, staying grounded will help you stay out of this devil energy because you have to work on the healing part of getting over the hurt. Because if you don't work on getting over the hurt, you're gonna fall back into square one, start all over again. And you're gonna go back in this devil energy because you're not ready to face the hurt. But you will. Told you, and you know you will, High Priestess. You know this is what you gotta do. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, how's that for right in your face? Crazy. What's going on? What's that? Stina Milligan? Sounds Irish. Okay, so let's get a couple cards here and then we'll close it out. Yep, we've been running for quite a hot minute. Appreciate y'all being up in here. Look at all them lovely likes. Wow, you guys are fantastic. I appreciate it. Okay. Yeah, see? Four of Pentacles. See, hold on to this energy. You know you have to hold on to this fight. Fight for your self-worth. Okay? If you want love, you got to show love. This was a lesson. You know, because we all need a little lesson once in a while. You know, I made a little video saying this old guy driving he was driving like a 68 Camaro. I did like the AI shit. And I wasn't about the AI, but I was like, you know what? I think I'm going to jump in this AI double dutch because we need some more good positive shit to kind of override this negative trickery that's going on. So I made this little video of an older guy, a little gray beard. So he's got the aviators on. It's in my shorts. You can check it out. He's sitting in a 68 Camaro and he goes, you know, life is like a classic car. Sometimes you need a little tune-up to keep her running smooth. And that's exactly what we all need in our lives. We always need to fine-tune something with ourselves, whether it's learning something, feeling something, owning something of the truth, or, you know, something in life has to be a little fine-tuned for it to be running better and smooth. Okay? So we're always looking to better ourselves, get up on that higher level. Sure, you can have those lustful moments and thoughts and be all taken over by it. But what's better than lust? Love. So then when you experience that love, you'll let go of the lust. And we have to know that difference. And that's the fine-tuning. Yep. Ten of Pentacles. Kapowie. See, hold on to this energy. You're going to get back all the stability that you need. Because you need to stay grounded and things will finally get balanced out. Wow, I really wasn't sure how this was going to end because it was looking kind of pretty atrocious. Ace of Pentacles, there you go. So it looks like you're going to be getting into some kind of work here after this. Yeah, you're taking a break. Taking a break. So you're not about to make any decisions for a relationship. You're going to be focused on your money. Yep, Ace of Pentacles. And the Two of Swords, that is your verdict. That is your outcome. That is the grand finale. Message coming in with the Page of Pentacles and Eight of Cups. So because you're walking away, there's a door that's opening for you here to clean up once you clean up, okay? So when you sacrifice this energy, because it is a sacrifice, that's why we kind of now fast and we give up things for the Lord, because we need to, one, cleanse ourselves, but two, we need to show him that, you know, we're serious and we want something that we want and we need it for why we need it. And he just don't give. You got to give to get. You got to give to get, and get to give. Sounds good to me. So those sacrifices come in different ways. So if you're a drinker and you're getting out of it, well, that'd be a sacrifice, right? Smokers, overeaters, you name it, what you got, you want to get rid of, that'll be a sacrifice. And God sees that. He'll see the effort you're putting into that, and he'll reward you for your sacrifices. And this is kind of that case. So I hope you stick with it and you really stay grounded and get out of that energy that you've been in, because it's all about the turning now, okay? 2026 is your year. You guys have been fantastic, blowing up the comments. I love it. Bueno, you're all Picasso. Yeah, so amazing, and I appreciate you guys being here. Whew, all right. Now I'm getting hoarse in the throat. Done. Okay, I'm on my Dairy Queen. I gotta take my dog out to go potty. So you guys be blessed, be brave, be bold, and be well. Thank you very much. You guys, I love you all. Appreciate you for being here. Check me out tomorrow. You know, I don't really set schedules anymore because I did that, okay? I did that. I was set up like 3 tarot cards, different signs in a day to work them all out for the week. Had schedules and everything and just never went anywhere. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to whip it out and do it. So here we are. So subscribe if you have not. Hit the bell if you need to, so then you know when I make another video. Because I don't tell you, hey, I'm doing a reading in 2 days. This shit only comes when it comes. Not my message is, but it is yours. So when you give it to me, then I give it back, so that we get that collective consciousness going. Okay. So tell your friends, your neighbors, binge my shit. I'll see you all later. Peace and pray. I'm out. Shut off. Oh my God, it won't shut off. The button's